Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel so much better.
So much better.
It's just weird though having this thing like right next to my.
Well, don't get it
face.
too close. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to hear you breathing.
Yeah. Right.
I like into war.
This is such a fun game. For Up Gaming, we bring you the most professional, mature battle reports on YouTube. Maybe like TVMA style mature, not
MTV.
necessarily mature. MTV doesn't even. What do they even have on MTV anymore? Do they? Do
The
they
Jersey Shore.
oh, they don't even do music videos
Oh, we're
anymore,
definitely
do
more
they?
mature than Jersey Shore.
Wow,
for sure.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's
we haven't
close.
assaulted
It's actually
anybody
close.
We're gonna have an undead army versus
Abyssal Dwarfs.
Abyssal Dwarfs. So this is gonna be an evil against evil. I'm trying to think because I haven't read too much of the fluff, but they still don't like each other because like undead is almost like different from anything from
I don't think anybody likes
Yeah, I was
that.
gonna say I don't think anybody likes that.
yeah,
They're
but like
not, like,
undead is almost
Super
like
friendly.
yeah, I mean, they're not coming over to your house and asking for a bowl of sugar, right? I mean, it's not the neighbor that you want.
Sugar.
But it's weird because like
Damn. What do you got going over at your house?
Can I get a bowl of sugar? Why a bowl?
diabetes, I don't know.
I like it.
I mean, a cup of sugar, is that better?
Yeah.
Yes.
What if the bowl you have is only a cup of sugar? You know, what if it's a small bowl?
It's like cup bowl or something.
A cup bowl?
Yeah, cup bowl.
It's just easier to just say.
What about if you
bowl,
need two
right?
cups?
Because then,
It's easier to just put it in a bowl.
well, like if you just say, "Hey, can I get a bowl of sugar?" Then that way it's more like ubiquitous.
bowl of
It's like,
sugar.
"Hey, yeah, I just
If
need
somebody
more
knocked
sugar."
on my door asking for a bowl of sugar, I'm like,
That's good. Yeah,
But it's like, are you gonna measure it out? Like if I'm like, "Hey, can I get a cup of sugar?" Are you gonna be that one person that goes in there and like measures out a cup? You're like, "Here you go."
I'm just gonna
That
pour
is
it in
exactly a
whatever
cup.
cup I have.
Right? You're
Yeah,
gonna
there,
pour it
fuck
into a container, and you're like, whatever. And what if it's a bowl?
probably not a bowl.
I'll just give you a cup. I'm not gonna give you a bowl though. You can just take the cup home.
So you're gonna give them the sugar and the cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hopefully they
give
bring
you
it
my
back.
bowls.
That's super generous.
Yeah.
Well, what if they bring a bowl? Then are you? So if they bring the bowl, and then you're like, well, how much
That's
do you
gonna
need?
be weird.
Right?
That's even more weird.
Yeah.
If they bring a bowl to my door and ask for some sugar.
Right? Because then, like, if it's granulated sugar,
weird.
or if it's what's the other
sift it?
stuff, confectioners, or
Yeah, sift it
like,
for 'em.
like some of it weighs more, right? It's more dense. That's what we call a tangent, right there. That's what we call a tangent. What were we talking about? Oh, so undead. You have undead orcs, and then you have like the abyss. And if I remember
I
right,
don't think anybody likes the abyss either.
right, because the abyss is like separate
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because the undead doesn't like the abyss either. And the abyss doesn't like the undead.
There's actually good undead.
There is, yeah, with Jarvis.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get rid of my other heroes to have Jarvis. Plus, have you seen the Jarvis model?
It's kind of lame. It's old.
He's kind of, yeah. And I actually like a lot of the old models, but Jarvis is kind of, he's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I mean, I'm just saying. But yeah, so you have the undead who obviously hates the abyss, and abyssal dwarves are part of the
Can't they
abyss.
team up though? Abyss and undead. Can't they like team?
Two evil factions.
Well, because they're evil.
Yeah.
I think you could, yeah. I don't know for sure. I think so.
Yeah.
And then like Rift Forged orcs, like those are orcs that have gone into the Rift, not into the
Oh, I don't know
abyss.
if
I
it's
can't
off.
remember. I read the fluff when it first came out.
don't know
Now I
if it's
forget.
one realm or not.
Maybe it's like multi-dimensional. Was that during like Halpi's Rift when they
Yeah,
had different
that's right.
rifts and everything? Okay. Sorry guys, trying to keep all the lore straight. Juicy.
What? Just the bowl of sugar, dude. Just like, what would I do if somebody showed up with a bowl and asked for some sugar? I'd be like, what the fuck?
Because then is that how you say, hey, give me some sugar? Because that has
Pour
a
some
whole
sugar on me.
different. Right, those have whole different.
That's another thing, too. If you need that much fucking sugar, what are you doing with
That's what I'm saying.
Pour
Like,
some
there's-
sugar on me.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those requests now change the
What
whole
was that,
thing.
Bon Jovi?
What kind of
Yeah, it was
bowl?
Bon Jovi,
Like a
yeah.
mixing
Well,
bowl?
Bon Jovi.
That's like the national stripper song, right? Pour some sugar on me, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I've always heard it at least once.
What's a drunk white girl
Extra
song
fun,
that he
yeah.
does?
Like every song that he does? Like Living on a Prayer?
Yeah, Living on a Prayer. That's a drunk white girl song.
Any drunk white girls out there? Sorry, we're not trying to be mean.
They're
but
probably just
it's
like,
true.
what? Living on a... What?
Living on a prayer. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Halfway there.
So from now on, if you're going to go and request something from a neighbor, you have to sing it, right? You have to do it like with a song.
She did pour some sugar on me and she was hot. That'd be cool. I'd give her a bowl
like
of
2
sugar.
bowls.
Yeah, 2 bowls of sugar.
They're like, well, you could just take the whole bag, actually. But brown sugar, I got that too. You want some of that?
I don't know why that's asking people for sugar. Does that still happen anymore?
I don't know. Like since COVID, did COVID kind of ruin
I
that?
don't think it ever happened.
Do you think there's
Like
people
now-
out there that are like, can I get a bowl of stevia?
Yeah, that'd be
Maybe.
true too.
Yeah, or they they get upset because it's not like gluten free.
In the raw or whatever it is.
Right.
Don't-
Sugar in the raw. You just bring a bunch of packets. You're like, how many packets of sugar in the raw do you want? Sweet and low? Yeah, I don't have equal or sweet and low. Sorry.
A bowl of half and half, maybe?
Oh man, you gotta be careful with that. Yeah, if it's not like powdery half and half, like if it's actual like liquid half and half, how are you gonna get that
I got
home
the
in a
liquid
bowl?
Stuff, I don't know.
You do pour half a bowl of that, and then you gotta maneuver to get it back.
Yeah. That's why you need a bowl, because you're going to spill half of it.
See, there we go. See,
I mean, a cup I feel like would hold it just as well, but yeah. Just be like this. You look through your people, like, I don't know who that is. And then that would be it.
or if somebody's like, hey, can I have 2 eggs? Because with like the price of eggs now,
Yeah.
like what if a neighbor came over and asked you for 2 eggs?
I'll take a...
Like sexual favors for the eggs, definitely.
You better take out a second mortgage.
Yeah, exactly. No wonder why they're coming over asking you for eggs. You know, you're like, I ain't giving you eggs.
Yeah, hell no.
They're stupid expensive right now.
Think
How
about
much
buying
of this do you
chickens.
think you're going to cut out?
90%. It'll be like, hey guys, let's see the battle.
Hey guys. Yeah.
I almost want to do a video where it's literally just rants from different games. Just like where just rants that I've like taken out and just put it all into one rant
That's too
video.
long of a video. Nobody's going to watch that.
Dude, I would almost want to do it just to see who would watch it.
So here's a question on the egg thing on a different story.
Okay, great.
So why are eggs so expensive, but chickens are not? Like chickens' price didn't go up, but eggs like
I think chickens did go up.
not like a lot.
Dude, price
No,
of
not
chickens.
a lot, but I heard that they did go up.
Like like of a live chicken or like a
No, I'm
dead
saying,
chicken?
like, you want to buy like a
you
chicken,
wanna buy a
like
chicken, yeah.
no, like chickens at the store at King Supers.
Well,
You wanna
those
buy,
are
Like a
pack
live
of-
chicken?
because those are two
Like a
different
dead
chickens.
chicken.
They're 2 different chickens.
Yeah, the ones that you raise
I've
to
heard that.
poop out eggs are different than the ones that you slaughter.
the same.
For me, they're different.
They're
Yeah,
just,
they're
I don't
different.
think so.
Yeah, they're different. You don't like the eggs that actually you use to make the eggs for. Those are different than the ones you slaughter. So they put different hormones in them.
No.
Yeah, that's why. I know, right? Mind blown.
That's a good question. 'Cause I'm
Mind
like,
blown. Here in the U.S., we have a lot of, what would you call it, questionable practices when it comes to some of our meat and produce, especially chickens. So that's why we are having this
I
great
blame Bill
debate.
Gates or something.
No, they lost a bunch of them died.
Bird flu.
Yeah, it was the bird flu.
Yeah, because the feed was bad, yeah.
Can you get bird flu from an egg? Because you cook it, right?
I don't
What if
know,
you eat it
I've never
raw,
had the
though?
bird flu.
What if you do like the
we can't
Rocky
get bird
thing?
flu. It's not transmissible to humans.
Well, that's what they thought about COVID, right? Wasn't that the bat flu at one
That's 'cause
time?
you were humping a monkey or something.
Was it from like a bat?
Yeah, it was a bad thing.
It was like a wushu bat or a
Yeah.
Wing Chong bat or some kind of
Was it a
kung
bat?
fu
I
bat.
thought it was like some little like weird
Monkey?
armadillo looking fucking.
No,
thing.
that's Outbreak.
Yeah, that's
Different movie, different everything.
COVID's like from bats or some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
It was like
it was
a-
identified back in like
Somebody
the
like
70s or some shit.
ate a bat or something like that, and
Hump
Was
the
it
bat.
Ozzy?
yeah, I think that was on accident though. They threw it up on stage, and he was
Yeah, he
like,
did that.
"Ooh, ah!" He
That's
thought
like
it was a
sniffed
rubber
those
bat.
ants because he thought they were Coke. He's like,
Well, that was
big
his
line of
own.
ants. He's like, oh yeah, that's good.
I could see him doing that. I really could.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's burning so good.
That's so good.
Biting him and shit.
I can feel something though. It's just the burn won't go away.
Crawling into his brain.
That would explain why he can't barely even talk now.
Yeah, he's got termites.
But he can sing.
Problem solved.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still sings his songs just normal.
If you guys are still,
It's
if
kind of weird. He can't talk with shit, but
I can't understand him until he sings.
yeah.
that is true though. Like if you ever
It's
listen,
weird, yeah.
you ever listen to him talk, you can't understand a word he says.
Like
He's
what?
all halfway there. Living on a prayer. Ozzy Osbourne.
You could probably
Full
sing.
circle. Gotta bring it back around.
And now we've gone full circle with 4UP Gaming. Now, yeah, I've cut a lot of that stuff out, hopefully by now. If not, wow, these people are really going to have to fast forward through this video. We're going to play a 2,300 point
yeah.
battle report. We don't know the scenario. The terrain,
You're gonna play
Looks-
a battle report.
We're gonna play a battle.
we're going to
report.
play a battle report.
Okay.
Yeah, we're actually going to...
That's what we do here at Fort Gaming.
We're gonna-
Play
we're
some
gonna-
battle reports.
Actually, Eric is technically eventually going to play the battle report for them in the video, so it makes sense.
Not totally lying.
Nope.
Not totally lying.
But they
We're
don't know
going to
that.
play a game that is going to be edited into a battle report. Is that better? All right.
I don't know. Whatever sounds best for the camera.
And we are going to go ahead and get started with this game. Is there anything else? All right, we'll see you guys in a sec, and yeah, we'll get you started with the game. All right, Tom, let's see the Abyssal
Got
Dwarves.
2 hordes of decimators.
Did you paint those? Those look nice.
I know, thanks, man. Really put a lot of work into it. BSB with loot. Regiment of half-breeds. 3 hordes of Osium golems with Ironcaster.
What does the Ironcaster have?
Needs heal and try the same.
Nice.
And surge.
And Surge.
Regiment of half-breeds. 2 troops of berserkers. Hellfane with Overmaster.
Overmaster. What's the Overmaster?
It's the brutal
Oh, for
wild
the
charge thing. The
Yeah,
upgrade.
for the berserkers. Yeah.
So I can see your 3 different battle groups there. You got one on the one flank, got one in the middle, and then you got one on your other flank. Each battle group, though, I noticed you put a little bit of speed with them, which is good. You need to have a little bit of speed with them.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I had 3 battle groups. I have this battle group, this battle group, and this battle group. And then I put these guys in for extra, because I was like, oh, I got a bunch of extra points. I'm like, so it's like
Don't
4
you
battle
love
group.
that? When you're like, oh, I guess I'll just add these onto my battle group.
I think this army looks better than your tournament army. This
It's
army
pretty
looks
good. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I was like, this one's
Yeah, I mean, you're able to span the whole board, and this is kind of a
a lot of words, a lot of NG.
lot of
speed.
sticking power
Yeah,
too.
good shooting too.
Good
Lots
shooting
of good
too.
shooting.
Like,
Yeah, it's pretty well balanced. Pretty well balanced.
Solid center. Like nobody's really going to be able to blow through that center.
No, I mean that center's
There's no
that center's pretty nasty. What is that? They're each what, fearless 18
Yeah, I think so.
and defense 6 with, and then the second you add heal to it, it just
I know,
makes
we'll
it
heal back up.
Crush
that
two.
much
Yeah,
harder.
Crush 2 too. Don't they?
Yeah, Crush two.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crush 2.
Nasty.
Nasty
Let's
ones.
see. What all has regen? Just the Abyssal half-breeds, huh?
Yeah, just half breeds.
Just half-breeds. Yep, just the half-breeds.
Half-breeds aren't too bad.
I actually really like
They're
it.
good. I mean, they get if you get a
They actually got a point reduction too,
Of course.
for some reason. Plus
Because-
they get fury.
He's got-
Because why not? You know? For some reason.
That's why.
Because they're freaking dwarves. No, it looks pretty good, man.
All these reductions, it's really nice.
And
yeah, people are running half breeds because they're pretty good.
No, I faced 2 of them in the tournament.
First they're
That's
like,
done.
hey,
I mean,
we're gonna give them fury so they can't go wavered, and then we're gonna give them a point reduction on top of that to like really just balance it out.
and their nerve is like, what are you, 16, 18 or something? That?
No, it's like 14, 16.
Oh, 14, 16. That's
Yeah,
why.
but they got fury because of the blow nerve.
Yeah.
with this scenario, though, it's good to stretch the board because you don't know where the bluff counters are. So you're able to, once you find one, you can just clamp down on it, hold them, and move on. I gotta figure out a way to punch something. I don't know what I'm gonna punch. I don't think I have enough punching even with anything to punch, but we'll see. We'll see. That's the whole point of playing the game, I guess. All right, we'll go on to Undead Deployment. So, let's see. For the Undead, we have a regiment of warriors. I gave them the Crushing 1, so they are defense 3. Oh, of course. With a Necro behind them. Decimators are going to, 50 shots at piercing 1. They're going to die. I have a horde of archers.
Eventually just say, I'm abandoning this side.
Well, dude, I had to, man. He puts two decimators. I'm like, I can't.
That is all.
That is, yeah. I was like, thank God they're fearless over here because that's bad. I got a horde of archers with fire oil, which would help against the decimators, but you put them near the forest. So then I got a horde of revenants with with brew strength, so crushing 1. I've got a Lich King with conjurer's staff and heal and lightning bolt. I have a vampire and undead Pegasus with lightning bolt and the boomstick, so he's got lightning bolt 5. Then I've got the Soul Reaver Cav with the Staying Stone. I have Lady Alona right there next to the troop of Soul Reaver Infantry. I have another regiment of skeletons. I have another regiment of skeletons. Same thing, they're both crush 1, so they're defense 3. And then I've got a horde of Revenant Cav with Brew of Sharpness. That's my Death Star unit with a Revenant King on a horse right next to him. So I can't obviously stretch the board quite as well as you did because I don't have as many hordes as you do. But one, two. These are technically hordes. So you got what, 5 hordes, and I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I mean, I could have as many hordes, but they're not going to do as good as your hordes. We'll just put it that way. So, my hordes are not as consistently good as your hordes
There's
are.
not much in the game though that can match dwarves horde for horde. Like You know.
And I think that's a strength of both dwarf armies, is just the ability to field the hordes. In a weird way, the dwarves are better at being a hordy army than armies that are traditionally hordy.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's just kind of the way it is. As far as scenario, we have smoke and mirrors. So we have 10 bluff counters all put out throughout the board. I have 5 bluff counters. Tom had 5 bluff counters. I put 5 on his deployment half of the board, and he put 5 on my deployment half of the board. Although... Okay, yeah, those 2. There we go. I'm like trying to count them, and I'm like, well, I do that because you're the one that forgot about the half part one time, so I have to add the inflection in there for you.
I just like it. It's very pronounced. Yeah.
We have a height 2 hill over on that flank with impassable. We have a forest. We have an obstacle way over here on this side, and then we have impassable, a height 3 hill, and an obstacle with another forest. And I believe that is it for terrain.
Right in the center. That's fantastic.
Supposed to be my center core.
Yeah, that was supposed to be your center.
There's an obstacle. I'll just hide behind that real.
Just hide behind the obstacle. Yeah, for sure.
Makes sense.
So why not, right? Why not?
3 options now with the Hellbane. There's 3 different upgrade options.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm pretty cool with that shit.
I did not look at that. Not gonna lie, I didn't know that they had 3 options.
I just tried to look at, because I knew you were going to go like the tankiest, hammeriest, like best nerve, you know what I mean, crunch those points.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to go with the ones that had the most utility for points as well, like the added the extra stuff, like synergy for the army and stuff. So that's why I ended up with such a controversial, weird ass number 1.
I just think Gallic's Fury.
Yeah.
To me, in my opinion, it's way more impactful than a Hellfane.
He's so much more expensive though. The Hellfane is way more bang for the buck.
I think the Hellbane is actually better.
See, and I don't think so. But that's me. That's the whole point of the top 5 list,
To be
too.
honest, it's hard to say because we've never killed any of them anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, I've killed them before, but in very rare occasions. It's very rare.
Yeah, where you charge with a fucking trash unit and fucking do 15 wounds.
Hey, luck is luck. All right. End of turn 1. An exciting turn 1. I got first blood. Well, okay, I did first wound. I need all the perks I can get. I did first wound. I did first. Yeah, you're like, what the fuck did I lose? See, that's the thing. You don't even know what you lost. You don't even know what you lost.
Self-respect.
So, you moved up your battle line. I think I was going to say it's as fast as you can move, but you're trying to use cover and trying to keep with your army, so you're not trying to over maneuver stuff. So that's good. Let's see, what else? I shot at you with my Lich King over at your Abyssal Half-Breeds. Totally missed. I did a wound on your golems. Did you heal it back, I'm sure? Okay, I figured you did.
It was fine.
Yeah, and then I shot your Slayers and took the Slayers off, which was super nice. Or not take them off. Sorry, I did a wound. It's subliminal messaging. Eventually, you're just gonna go, oh yeah, sure, and then pull the whole unit off, right? But I did a wound on them.
They fucking hex you, bud.
Oh, dude, hardcore, man. Subliminal messaging, man. Subliminal messaging.
He's telling me I'm losing.
Pretty soon you're gonna be pulling shit, and you're not even gonna know why.
You shot at me. You did a wound on my Soul Reaver infantry.
He's getting your mind. You're just gonna start pulling shit and just randomly.
So you did 2 wounds on my Soul Reaver infantry, and I think you rolled like a 4 for nerf. 2-2s, yeah. So we're good there, and
for Tom, so.
That's I know, right? I will take that roll any day. Yeah, he's warming up. So right now,
I'm gonna grab my orange dice real quick.
right now we're doing what both of these armies do, and we're just kind of slowly moving at each other. So let's go ahead and see what happens turn 2. Forget stuff.
Okay, come on, Tom.
So end of turn 2, and you got first blood. I got first wound, but whatever. You actually, in a weird way, you kind of whiffed over here on your nerve. Yeah. Taking out a 95-point regiment unit. You did do 8 wounds. You just didn't roll enough on the nerve. So that was good. What did I do? Oh, I shot at your Abyssals and actually put 4 wounds on them. That was when they were in the forest.
That was with Lightning Bolt.
No. Oh, that's right. That was with Lightning Bolt. No, they did 1. I did 1.
0.
I think I did 1. And then the Lightning Bolt, I only got a couple on them. No, because remember, I did 1 wound because that's when I tested them. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I did off of 1 wound, and I was like, oh shit, I won't count his.
Yeah.
So yeah, they actually did get hurt from the archers. From stuff and things. You epically whiffed over here, I will say that, with the Abyssal
I mean, through the
Half-Breeds.
forest. I was just trying to stop them.
Yeah,
Through the forest, over the
Let the
woods,
rest-
to grandmother's house we
Let
go.
everything else move up.
You flanked my skeleton warrior regiment. We all knew what was going to happen there. You killed them, and then you frontal charged my other skeleton warrior regiment with your Hellfane. You double charged with 2 troops of Slayers and did 5 wounds on my horde of Revenants there. And what else? I think I might have plinked a couple shots here and there. I didn't really do very much in my phase, but you did a lot in your phase. But it was only against my regiments, I think, and then that one. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go into turn 3, because it's probably going to be more exciting. Okay, yeah. Turn 3 did not go very well for me. I epically failed over here, and then you killed me.
That was
bad. It was bad. So I shot you first. Did a wound, I think.
I thought that unit was toast.
Yeah, and then I flanked you, and then I surge
flank.
flanked you, and then off of a surge flank, I got 3 hits, which equated to 1 wound or something like that. Wasn't enough, and then of course I rolled nerve, and I didn't take you off the board. So they obviously are still alive, and then you turned and you took my archers off the board because you you did 11 wounds out of 16 attacks.
Surprisingly.
Let's talk about what the bullshit that is you're rolling. You did 11 wounds off of 16 attacks.
My dice were angry because I rolled double ones.
Yeah, one time. That's because you fucking beat them like little stepchildren, probably. Like you have some dungeon in here for dice. And then you shot my skeleton warriors. You shot off the board.
Oh yeah, they got lit up.
Yeah, not really a shocker there. You shot over here at my revs, did a couple wounds on them. You took off.
Good, I thought.
I think you did like 5,
6.
6.
That's
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
Not bad.
That's fine.
Not bad at all, sir. Not bad at all. Let's see what else. You charged into my Soul Reavers with your Obsidian Golems and did a couple of wounds on them, like 9.
Double one though.
Double 1, Insane Courage. I'm okay with that. You took off my Soul Reaver infantry over here, and then over here you rolled exactly what you needed twice. So you did. I think you ended up putting 17 wounds on him, and then you ended up which is pretty good.
Hot. He only missed one.
He was bad. That was bad. That was really bad.
Shitty unit. It's weird for it to roll that good.
Well, that's because it's Tom. So if it was me or you, we wouldn't do that. So
he didn't make the top 5 apparently. So.
Not my top 5. Fuck the Hellfane. I think the Steel Behemoth's way better. Or I guess I hate it more. Either way. Either way. So that's what we're looking at right now. This battle has totally changed. And now you've got a lot of stuff on the board and I don't. So let's see if I can pull something out of my ass. I don't think I can. I mean, you got 3 fucking hordes there, 2 hordes there.
You probably pull something out of your ass.
We'll see. Yeah, well, probably.
That's kind of fucked up.
Probably. But we shall see. We shall see what happens. All right, let's go into turn 4. Turn it on to be recording on that one. Coming from the guy who, sitting over there being like, hey, I don't say enough.
Who called it?
Well, that one was already overturned. Because then how many more do we got left?
Just those 2. Or this one. And your 2, so go flip one more, I guess.
Okay. Hey, it's a 0. I didn't know it was going to be a 0.
Also, that's a 2. I'll call it.
Oh, we're not calling it yet, sir.
Okay.
Oh, we're not calling it yet. At this point, it's a grudge match. I want to kill them, and I'm going to kill your Hellfane. You don't even know it. You don't even know what's going to happen.
Being weird.
Five attacks.
Just wait. Pull her away. 7 attacks. Yeah, 7 attacks. And actually, the Rev King,
It's
really shitty.
the Rev King is going to get some too.
Oh.
Shit's going to get crazy about now. Just you wait and see, man. Just you wait and see. So turn 4 did not go very well for me again. Tom rolled amazing on some things, and
That was cheating.
Now he's cheating. It's cheating.
now he's cheating and moving shit after turn. Go ahead and stop that. There we go. So we're gonna see what happens going in turn 5. It's probably gonna be the end of the game after this, but at this point, I just want to kill things just for the hell of it. Just want to kill something. just be a little bit more of a thorn in the side. You totally wrecked what my Soul Reaver Cav got wrecked. You wavered Lady Alona. You shot the hell out of
Double
my
ones
revs
again.
and then rolled double ones. Yes. So they are alive. That's 2 double ones for you in one game.
Double ones.
That's bad, Tom.
Keeping you in.
I'm starting to see a pattern here, and it's not good for you.
I know.
So you better just hang on, because here we go. Shit's gonna get crazy. You're gonna see so much death in this that you're just gonna be like, oh my god. So shit's gonna happen. I'm being consistent. That's what matters. Let's finish up turn 5 or turn 5, right? Because it's gonna go super quick after this. So all right, guys, hang on. Don't hurt the Slayers.
How do they
did
get
good.
fucking ensnare now?
Isn't
What
that so
the
gross?
Actual fuck. Crush 1, hitting on 3s.
For 5 points.
And ensnare.
5 points in snare, man.
Come on.
Come on.
It's broken.
And I think they reduced their point because I think they were 110, now they're 105.
Dude,
so
I
they
don't
reduced their
know why
points,
the fuck
gave
you're
them
not running
snare for
3 of
5
them.
points.
Yeah, I didn't know they had ensnare now.
I didn't
So
either.
that really messed me up
As soon as he
bad.
was like ensnare, I'm like, oh, is that a Hellfane thing? He's like, no.
No,
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. It is too. I was like, oh, okay.
It is.
I mean, it's cool
It
that
is.
they're adding stuff like that and like options for customization.
Oh, yeah,
But
'cause
there's
that's what we talked about,
There's so
yeah.
many units that do not have that customization. It's kind of fucked up. I would say this list that you just put together is a really,
It's pretty
really
good.
list.
I was
Yeah,
actually
it's
really
super
happy
good.
with it.
Yeah, it's not a bad list.
It's super good. I actually like this one better. I agree with Juicy that this one's better than your tournament list from last year.
Oh,
Dragons are
100%.
tough, man.
Yeah.
Dragons are tough to play.
Also, dragons are hit or miss.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just.
You have to get flanks or rears.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't have
Yep.
enough attacks to justify the points.
And it's my
to be honest.
inspiring, so it jumps out.
Exactly, and you
Wait
don't
for
want to, and you don't want to
inspiring.
lose your inspiring.
Yeah, this is
right?
more of a Castle-y, March Center Throat kind of list.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I was pretty happy with it.
No, that's a good list.
Decimators are nasty.
It also.
Decimators.
Yeah,
Well, decimators are always nasty.
How many points are
Always.
260. But they got the.
they? They're pricey. Okay. I
When
can
you
see
put
that.
the Bane Champ behind them, they're actually good in combat and also good in shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're
they'll
good.
blast you.
They're super good.
You put 2 together, that's no unit can stand up to 50 shots from Decimators. I don't think.
Forced to hit 50 shots, Pierce 1.
With the way
With
that you
vicious.
roll, no. With the way most people roll, baby. If I was rolling for them, you'd be fine. But with you, no. Most
Well, yeah, if you
definitely
were
not.
rolling, yeah, you'd be fine.
I mean, you know, because I did. Now, granted, my guys are nowhere near as good as decimators, but with my shoot and then charge or sergeant flanking you, I did. What? I shot you, and I think I did a couple of wounds with the
wounds.
shoot.
Handful
Forgot
of
to
shoot.
test your nerve at the end of the shooting phase.
60
That was
attacks.
my bad. And then I did 40 attacks on the flank with fire
with-
oil,
with the
which
shooting.
should have given me crush 1.
Forgot about that.
Oh, no, I didn't.
No, he
Oh,
didn't bring
you
it.
still
That's-
rolled it?
Yeah,
I only had 3 to hit.
Oh, that's right.
he literally-
yeah,
I
that's
hit
right.
out of 40 attacks. I know I need 6s, but I only got 3 successful hits, and then
right.
from that, I only got like 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So that was really bad.
With shooting
so,
and attacking, it was what, 60 attacks, 3 wounds?
and I think I
Something
did.
like
I think I
that?
did 4 altogether with the shooting and that. I did
pretty
cause 2 nerve checks, and I forgot to take one of them. That was my bad. But there again, that's because I'm not used to playing this kind of
Yeah,
army. So
True, but you utilizing shooting then surging, that was pretty awesome.
I liked it. I just forgot
It's
to.
a cool little mechanic.
I should have
was
still
good.
rolled it though, because that extra nerve, you never know, right? I
Yeah.
should have rolled that at the end of the shooting phase, and I forgot to. Because maybe that would have killed him right there, and I'd have been like, cool, now I don't have to do anything in combat. So, who knows?
You probably didn't want, you wanted to move forward though. You wanted to kill that unit.
Well, I still would have. I'm just saying all of
You
what.
wanted to kill that unit because then you could overrun through and you could push it a little bit over here.
I don't want to
You
push
think
with the
I'm pushing
archers.
2 hordes of fucking
You have to.
decimators?
I have to back up at that point. You know what I mean? Because I want to stay away from you so that you can't shoot me, but I can shoot you.
Oh.
Because I had 24-inch range on the bows. And would it do anything? No, it's not going to do anything. But still, it would still be a pain in the butt for you. And it would have taken one regiment of Abyssals out of the game that otherwise, then they wouldn't have come over and flanked.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't have wasted 2 rounds of shooting with my Lich King on it. And it would have changed a little bit. Would it have changed the whole game? No, of course not. A lot of other things happened. But it would have been a step in the right direction.
It was the Berserkers and the Hellfanes that fucked you.
Yeah, that was nasty.
I mean, that's really what it was.
that was nasty. That was
Hellfang is
super
huge
nasty.
board,
However, I still think the Steel Behemoth is better. Sorry, that's just me. But anyway,
I
it's
like
still
the Whiffle fucking guy over there. That guy was horrible. Pegasus, Undead Pegasus.
My dude on Undead Pegasus, yeah.
7 attacks did 0 wounds.
0.
2 times.
Two times.
Yeah.
That is what it's like to play a game against me.
It's pretty fantastic.
It's awesome, except when it's me, because I don't like it. But when it's other people, it's good. Oh, that thing died finally. Whatever. So, yeah. Alona did not do very well. Pretty much nobody made their points back.
You killed 2 units, man.
Actually, I don't think anybody made their points back.
I was going to say that the archers, the warriors holding over there would have contributed to it, but then I didn't kill the unit that did it. So they didn't do it either. Let's see. The Revs got into combat but didn't kill anything. Soul Reaver Cav didn't kill anything.
No, they killed the unit of Berserkers, I think, right?
No, Soul Reaver Cav was in the middle.
Yeah, they did nothing.
Ooh, did they not kill anything?
No, they just kept whacking against the...
No, because he has
The
3
golems,
hordes
yeah.
of obsidian golems with their defense.
And they got
6.
flanked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
No,
bad.
I actually think
My
Tom's
question is,
right.
what
That was
did I
pretty good.
kill? I killed 1
units
unit of
of
Abyssal
Berserkers and-
Dwarfmen and 2 troops of Slayers.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool. Well, at least I killed something. So, this is one hell of a list, though. That's definitely a good list. Like, when we start like honing in on like, hey, is this list good? Should I take it to a tournament? That's definitely a list that we have to be like a test list. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's put it up against Tom's Abyssal Dwarf so we can
It's really good.
see how well it
I threw
does.
it together, I was
I'm
like, oh, that's pretty
holy
cool.
Shit, this is actually a really good list.
Yeah,
Like, just
that was
looking
good.
at it, you're like, good ranged, good attack.
Yeah, good shooting.
Really, really, really strong center. And
Yeah.
both the flanks are strong as fuck.
Like I said,
so-
these guys are supposed to be in the center. They're supposed to hold down the center while the 2 flanks come around.
I don't
But with the
think you
terrain and
need
stuff,
that.
I
Yeah, I
couldn't-
don't think that's.
I don't
even
think you
necessary.
need
I
it
think
though.
3
You got 3 obsidian
golems
golem
on the
hordes in the
them on the
center.
flank. Flank?
You want them on the flank.
I do.
But I think what's nice though is you can change it. You don't have to have the decimators in the middle. You don't have to have the, and you can also be a total dick and you can like go, oh, obsidian golems here, decimators, obsidian golems, decimators, and so as people get
And
close
the
to
two,
the decimaters, you charge them with the golems.
Yeah, 2 half-breeds. I was like,
They're kind of like they just keep they just keep
I was
shit
like, oh,
away.
that's cool. So I can put them like wherever I need them. Because I have my 3 battle groups and these guys are extra.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I can put them wherever I need them.
Yep, I agree.
Kind of float them around.
I agree. My list, I threw it together.
The half-breeds did make my top 5 list for Cav. So
They're good.
yeah, they
They,
were good.
they do? They
They
did?
did.
The Fury's nasty.
If you go back and look at it, I had
Fury,
them at, like
points reduction.
5 or 4, I think, or something.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but that was pre-Red Book, though, right? Because they got better with the Red Book. Didn't
Yeah.
they get a reduction in
reduction
points?
in
And they also got
points.
Fury?
Yeah.
Fury.
Ouch. For anybody who's looking to build an army, do the Dwarves or Abyssal Dwarves, because you guys can do whatever the hell you want. Things are cheap, they're strong, and
Ronnie will just keep reducing the points of all your units and adding stuff to
great.
them. So, and it's perfect for
Yeah.
you.
The Hell Thing getting Rampage is nice.
yeah, because it really needed
Yeah,
that.
it did.
I
It
was
did actually need
I was so worried about that thing.
I wish
It
Steel
really
Behemoth
needed
would be a
Rampage.
Steel Behemoth should have Rampage. Ronnie, Steel Behemoth should have Rampage. Just
No,
throwing
you
it
should
out
be able
there.
to actually pick. You should be able to pick if you want Rampage or Slayer.
No, I don't want Slayer. Rampage is
I'm
nice.
just saying, conditionally, like you should be able to pick. And it should be like 5 points.
Don't give any
But
more
I'm just saying.
options. Just stop.
I do like the options. I like the fact you can give the Berserkers Ensnare. I think it's awesome, and that's a step in the right direction for customization.
It's kind of confusing. I was like, they're more of a like a shock troop kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, why do they have
Yeah.
a snare?
That is
But I was
kind of
like, I'll
weird.
take it. I'm
Then
not
all of a
gonna.
sudden,
That's
they
wrong.
They did great over there. I mean,
I'm like,
They
okay,
did great
for
over
5
there.
points. I'll take that.
yeah, they
Ensnare
did.
for 5 points is
They
amazing.
did
they
a
did
combo
great.
with the Hellfang with the Overmaster upgrades. So they're technically a 15-inch charge, which is pretty good for a little troop of Berserkers.
Yeah, I mean, it turns them into almost like shock troops, almost like your Abyssal
Like I was
Horse or
saying,
half-breeds.
Hellfang buffs things up around it, and that's why it made my top 5.
Little-
And it came in at 3.
little
Steel
Brutal Aura?
Behemoth is
little
better.
brutal aura too.
Little brutal aura.
And you know, the funny thing is, you keep talking about the Hellfang, but the Hellfang was number 3 on your list.
That's what I said.
But the 2 that you had after it were nowhere near as good. Your Hellfang shit. Now, if you just said number 1,
It's pretty.
and let's be honest here,
I
I've already had some comments about your number 1, and people are like, okay.
know. I tried to go controversial. I figured
You
if
tried
you
to
were gonna
go controversial.
If you were
Hopefully
gonna
it's
go
better than
Thunder
Thunder
Wolves.
Wolves.
I was like,
I'll
I'm
tell you
gonna
right
go
now,
controversial, too.
you're going to look at it the same way I do, and it's not better than Thunder Wolves.
It's way better than Thunder Wolves.
For unit synergy, yes.
Yeah, unit synergy.
For
That's what I was
everything
going for.
else, no.
That is why I put together what I put together is for unit synergy. That's all. It wasn't because single-handedly it's the best monster in the game. Otherwise, I would have probably put Hellfang, to be honest.
Hellfang's good. I still like that one from Northern Alliance, the Cavern Dweller. I think that
Cavern
thing's
Dweller,
fucking
yeah.
nasty.
You know, actually, I like the model too for the Cavern Dweller. Looks
Yeah.
cool. It's cool. It's
Yeah,
not overly
that's a good
expensive
unit.
either yet.
I like the Cavern Dweller.
Yet.
So,
Yeah, I think
like
this one's way better. I think the dragons. What did you replace with the dragons? Like when you took the dragons out, I'm trying to think what.
The 3 Abyssal Golems. I didn't have Abyssal Golems. I just had,
Oh, I guess you
you
didn't.
did
Did
all
you?
defense 4 before.
yeah, 2
Well,
Decimators.
some defense 5.
No, 2
'cause the-
Decimators.
the
4.
I don't think you did have defense 5.
Yeah,
did you?
I keep pointing over there. That's why if you guys are wondering when I'm doing this, I'm not actually pointing at Tom. I'm actually pointing over there where you have your dragon dudes, which are
4
defense
half-breeds
5.
and their defense. Yeah, 5.
They're defense 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was 4 half-breeds and 2 Decimators at Adepticon last year. So I added in the Obsidian Golems.
Did you need more defense? Right, higher defense.
Yeah.
A little
you
bit
like
more
the
to
surge?
Take a charge. Yeah.
The Surge is
for sure.
nice.
Surge is
I just got
nice.
to figure that out better. I got to figure out how to play the Surge.
There's some janky shit you can do with surge.
There is some janky stuff you can do with surge. Yeah,
It's
for
hard
sure.
to figure out time to do it, though. It's hard
Yeah,
to,
you got to be careful. You don't want to outposition.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is some difficulty
And
to it. I
I
agree.
like the Enthrall.
Did you like the Enthrall?
I actually really do. That's pretty cool.
Enthrall's cool. I can see that being good.
I think the push back is better than Enthrall. Enthrall brings
Wind
you
Blast?
forward. Yeah, Wind Blast.
Yeah, but if you
well,
have-
so
if you
Enthrall's
have
good. Like
surge-
I think Enthrall would be better on like a flank, right? If you're on the flank and you Enthrall and you're pulling somebody towards you to where you can
get a-
flank them better with
you get a
something.
surge
I can
or
see
something
that.
like that,
You know,
you
that
can
wouldn't
pull
be
that
bad.
line.
You know, I'm trying to do a little bit different things because there's so much of the game that I feel like we don't
Oh, yeah.
use. So I'm trying to use some other things. You can give us a little bit more exposure into some spells that we don't use and tactics that we don't use, because why not?
It's time to take his meds.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
It was a good game up until about turn 3, and then it was just bad after that. But hopefully you
Let's go
guys
all the way
still
around.
enjoyed it.
I actually enjoyed you bringing something totally different.
Okay, fair enough. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well, because
And I don't actually dislike your list 100%.
No,
I
it
just think
wasn't
some
bad.
changes.
it just,
need to
just
be made,
didn't
but I
just
think-
didn't work.
I think where
But
you're
yeah.
going with it actually is pretty cool. Yeah.
A different list. Normally
Yeah.
used to trash Undead, where it's like 10,000 units. It was a small Undead army.
Or just like
It's
super elite,
13.
like
Yeah.
fast Alpha Strike.
Right.
And this was like a nice combo in
Yeah.
between.
Tried.
There's just a couple things that need to come out, obviously. Like
Yeah.
the Vampire and a Pegasus is probably way overpriced, more than likely.
I just honestly, the reason why I have him in there is I like having something with a little bit of range, has inspiring. That's why I had him in there, and he's also got Lightning Bolt, which
Do you not
I
have
think
that
Lightning Bolt's
defense
funny.
6 like Tomb Lord anymore, or is that all Empire of Dust? Didn't you have that defense 6 units before? It was like, you know what I'm talking about?
No, are you talking about a Pathos?
No. No,
Because
it's,
the
like,
Path-
it's like
the
just like
Pharaoh.
a cheap, the Pharaoh. Yeah.
I still have the Pharaoh, but the Pharaoh doesn't.
He's not defense 6 anymore?
He's
or-
defense 6, but he's an
Doesn't he have
individual.
Surge?
He's got Surge 5.
Surge 5, Mighty. Defense 6.
He doesn't like.
No, I'm
you
just-
know,
I'm
it's easy for
curious,
people to
yeah.
avoid him because he's just not. I like the Lightning Bolt with him, and I think it's just funny.
Fine, I won't
So-
say shit. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Do what you want.
It's fine. The Necro needs to come out for sure. That was a last minute. I threw this list together. This was kind of like a list that I was testing, but I tested it differently. Obviously, I changed things out so that we could film a battle report because the list that I was actually testing had different units in it that I don't have. So I wanted to actually have something that we'd be able to put on the board. I don't want to do Invisa models for everything. So this one's a little bit different than what I had before. Kind of the same concept, though. Just a little bit different here and there. But I don't know. I like it. The Necro definitely needs to come out. That was a last minute ad. It's only 50 points to throw him in there.
He's not
Yeah,
55 like the
points than
fucking
that.
slave
There's going to have to be a
driver.
couple things, but for sure. But
Fucking slave
Yeah,
driver.
for
I
sure.
like how the list synergizes. I think as well. Like that's good.
I just need to play it better. There were things that I didn't play well because it's what you do whenever you play a new list. You have units in there with a specific purpose, and if you don't use it for that, then it kind of messes with you a little bit. But it was something different. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And
I'm not eating any more Rocky Mountain oysters this year, though. Dude.
if any of you guys know what Rocky
How
Mountain
did you get
oysters are,
sick?
yeah. And just so that everybody knows, we live in Colorado, obviously. Rocky Mountain oysters is not a delicacy out here. I'm just saying that. If anybody's telling you guys that, they're full of shit because it's not a delicacy and it's nasty. So,
Eat 'em.
anyway, with that, guys, we'll see you guys next time.